the supposed leader of the Democratic Party. Donald Trump failed to seek congressional authorization prior to striking Iran. Instead, the president's decision to abandon diplomacy and launch a massive military attack has left American troops vulnerable to Iran's retaliatory actions. Didn't this son of a bitch the other day just block the Massey-Kana war vote? And he's out there doing this now? Doing this grandstanding? Remember when Elizabeth Warren stood up the other day and clapped when Trump said we totally have to stop Iran from having a nuclear weapon? And then she comes out with her own video today saying he did not seek authorization. Oh, does that mean you're going to have a floor vote on Monday? Is that what's going to happen? You're going to get everybody back to the Hill and they're going to have that vote? Is that what's going to happen? I doubt it. But I want to be very clear. I've said that voting does matter, but only to an extent. If you think that you can vote your way out of this, and if you think that there aren't people that are in positions of power right now that are going to keep things the way they are, or those that seek to get in there are not going to just maintain status quo, I give you one of the best examples that I can find. Now, I know a lot of you in the progressive circles like, I'm going to butcher her name, but I'll try my best. Kat Abughazaleh. I think that's how you say it. Now, I know a lot of people are looking at Illinois', I believe, 9th congressional district and this open seat run that's going on right now. I always thought there was something to this girl. Couldn't put my finger on it. Couldn't trust her. Certainly don't trust her now. She's saying the right things because she's voting not to take AIPAC money, or vowing not to, which is nice. But then she starts spewing bullshit like this.
To see full restoration of Ukraine's land. Like, this war is a travesty. Russia initiated a war of aggression, which...
Oh, did they really? You mean to tell me that there hasn't been different moves made by, we could say NATO, but by us, in terms of aggression, in terms of encroachment? No, that's just hogwash, heresy. We would never do such a thing. Not at all. She's got more to say.
Is an international crime as decided by the United States and Russia after World War II. This is very similar to what we see when Hitler tried to seize Sudetenland. And even with capitulation, it didn't stop him. So that's part of the reason that we have to continue supporting Ukraine.
Oh, is that so? So apparently we haven't given enough money to the multinational corporations led by BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard in the private equity sphere, which we all know is just a way of washing money. There is no war that can be ended. It's a question of when the powers that be decide that they've made enough money, and then they can move on to the next venture. Who knows what the next venture is going to be? Perhaps it's Tehran, depending on how things go. I wish it was Tel Aviv. Then they could just go there and do whatever the hell they wanted. Point is, there is no ending the war in Ukraine because it's not a war. That's not what this is about. This is about corporate special interests bleeding the treasury dry for as much money and power as they could get their hands on. We have to keep supporting the war in Ukraine. Are you that much of a gutless fuck? You can't even speak out against this. We spoke out against Ukraine from day one. And it had nothing to do with political ideology. It had to do with understanding what the war machine actually is. Just because you get it right on Israel and get it so goddamn wrong on Ukraine, there is no forgiving this. And you want to be a federal legislator? Go fuck yourself. And don't give me the excuse that, well, this is what I know and this is what I understand. Please, please, please. You're not fooling me. You're not fooling anybody. So let's keep it 100. I know that some people are like, but she's a cute girl. Gives a shit. This is about being... AOC is a cute girl, and she can't legislate her way out of a wet paper bag. It'll be just as bad, if not worse, if she gets there. And she probably has a chance. She probably does. You got pretty much 3 Zio. Well, I wouldn't even call her a Zio, but the point is, it's possible she could slip in there. Possible. Doesn't mean she will. But the idea that the progressive groups are backing this girl and giving her money and infrastructure, no wonder people think the left is a joke. And rightfully so, because you are. If you didn't do your just research and know that that's what this girl's thinking, you get exactly what you deserve. I hope you never get money. I hope you fall as flat on your fucking faces as you could possibly fall. Period. We're going to hell anyway. Let's get there faster so we can start digging our way out of it. You're not going to stop it at this point. And if you're wasting your money on her and not on, let's say, some actual silver bullion that you can own in your hand, yeah, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your life. Stop wasting it. You could be doing so much better. She's got more to say.
Because they are being invaded. They are our ally, and it doesn't stop with Ukraine. It will never stop with Ukraine. Putin wants to take more and more and more land. I support amending the Taiwan Relations Act to drop our strategic ambiguity towards defending the island militarily.
This person is not only a lunatic, she's a neocon. So, Putin's going to take more land. And now we need to go to war with China to protect Taiwan. Have you considered signing up for active duty, Kat? I doubt you'd last very long, but maybe that's in the cards for you. You see, when people have asked, what is it about Teddy Roosevelt that I respect and admire? I've always said, did he have imperialistic tendencies? Absolutely. But the one thing Teddy had going for him that no one else did, Teddy never asked anybody to fight in a war that he wasn't willing to fight in himself. It is incredible to me how so many people are willing to send others off to die. It's one thing if you're willing to serve in combat and then ask others to conscript with you. I don't hear anyone ever do that. Ever. And this person is not only licking the boots of NATO, but now she's antagonizing China? And you want to put this person in Congress? Wake the fuck up already. My God. But hey, maybe she'll do a few Yas Queen moments and you'll, pat yourselves on the back. Do a really good job with that. Am I right? Oh, she's got more.
Not touching the one China policy outlined in the Shanghai Communique. So if Taiwan is invaded, I want to ensure that we've codified passive support to sell Taiwan weapons if Congress wills it. So Trump just can't overrule it, or whoever the president is. That's in Congress's hands. And that we can militarily step in to defend Taiwan with naval fleets for interception and selling weapons. This is kind of like a 1-2 punch. Let's make sure that we have deterrence first. I always prioritize diplomatic solutions before any sort of intervention, but almost making Taiwan a porcupine that is difficult to invade, and then committing to step in to defend Taiwan from invasion.
I want Taiwan? Is that what you were trying to say? I bet you do. Man, if only you were as half high as you would be in that photograph. When we say that electoral politics pretty much is a waste of time, this is why we say it. Not because we don't think that there aren't important aspects to me. Oh, don't even get me started, Rab. Don't even get me fucking started with that bullshit. F NATO. Why should we give Russia a pass to annex the territory? Do you even understand why this is happening in the first place? Do you understand that NATO put their lines up on Russia's border and Russia told them you're going to back off or we're going in there and going to take over Ukraine? Don't fall for that bullshit, dude. Don't fall for it. If you still don't think that this isn't about Western domination, that's what this is about. Do you know anything about Ukraine? Do you know anything about Eastern Ukraine and its ethnicity? Do you know anything about Western Ukraine and the trillion, not billions, trillions with a T amount of natural resources that are in the western part of that country? Why in the fuck do you think we're trying to get Ukraine into NATO? What do you think that's about? Cobalt, lithium, wheat, trillions of dollars worth of resources in the western part of that country. And we want it. And Russia says, no, you're not having it. And if we have to go in there and take it over, we will. And that's it. I will not argue with anybody on Ukraine, ever. Waste of time, waste of breath. You don't like it? Move on. Not any way, shape, or form moving the line when it comes to our foreign policy. Ever. Because if you can't see what this is about, what it's always been about, there are no exceptions to the rule. No one is trying to mess with the U.S. military, but we want to make money and we want to dominate the world. And pretty soon, we are going to end up just like every other empire in the history of the world. Why? Because our dollar isn't worth shit anymore. And it's going to get worse. So there you go. Beggars can't be choosers. Not on this. The issues will only get worse.